Hello, welcome. Part 1 of the Komodo GS02 build. Yes, these videos are coming thick and fast now, but I just can't wait to get started with this thing. This will probably take me a good while to get into. I've never built a Gmade kit before, so it'll probably take me a little while to get my brain programmed into the layer of the kit and instructions, etc. I haven't built a kit for a couple of years now, actually. Never built a crawler kit before. I've only made my own crawler without spare bits. So, without further ado, let's get this started. I've got the camera up there to see the instruction manual. Hopefully it all works okay. It seemed to work alright with my Tamiya builds. I don't know how far we'll get, no idea. We'll just see what we get to. Okay, part 1. 33 tooth bevel gears times 2. Bearings times 2. And bolts times 6. Now, oh thank goodness, they're all hex heads. The old, certainly the, what they called, sawback was cross heads. I'm not sure about the original Komodo. GM64. Now I wonder, or 60064, I wonder if that means it's all bag 3. I don't know if they're bagged together, it's possible. Let's find out. A bag, C bag, A bag, B bag. Nope, I think that's the gearbox. What's this? A bag. Doesn't tell me which bag, I don't think, unless I'm missing something obvious here. Well, there's bevel gears. So, I'll open this bag. I hope I have oh, whatever. Right. Oh man, parch trees and stuff. Does that mean I need to go on my usual rampage against burrs, I wonder? Yes, that answers that question. Look at that. That's a burr. Right. Get all this off the page. Need to get my snips, I need to get my tools out. Now I wonder if there's an identifying number or something stamped on these things, because they tell you that. But, I mean, this is obviously snapped off the tree. Ah, okay. So these are part 3. That makes sense because this is number 3 here. That's all good. But how do we know where this, which tree to use? Does it tell you which tree to use? Or do you just know which tree to use? That's what I'm wondering about, because although, yeah, okay, this is part 3, there's part 4, whatever. That's for this tree only. And you know, this tree also has its part 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. But like on a Tamiya one, a Tamiya kit, it will say these are parts tree A, and you know, okay, this is parts tree A, and it'll tell you get parts tree A. I'm just wondering if there's some sort of something like that, but there doesn't appear to be one. So, okay, fair enough. Let's get the bevel gears out. Woofed. Sure the snips can open this bag fine. Fine-ish, fine-ish. Oof, the hefty gears in this thing. Really weighty, I like it. So what do we want? We want 4 bearings, sorry, GMA0205. Again, they don't come with numbers, so how do we identify those? I guess just to scale. And on the parts reference, again, it doesn't tell you, it tells you how many you have, but doesn't tell you anything else. So I guess you just need to keep an eye out. Nothing else for it. Right. Too big. That's these ones. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0205, how many are these ones? There's 6 in total. That makes sense because there's 2 more here. Which, no, that's not them. That's those 2. So yeah, we got those. Move the bearings off the page. I'm a messy builder when it comes to RCs. Right. And the part 3 things that fallen off the tree. Look at that horrific burr. I mean, come on. Really? To be honest, I can hardly blame the part for that because it's come off in transit. It's snapped in the box. This hasn't been removed by someone. It could be when you twist it off the parts tree. It's much better than that. I hope so. It slows down a build considerably. Try to chop burrs off it. Plus, you can make a ham sandwich of it, which is what I'm doing now, and it doesn't look good. So we've got this 6064 times 2. Where are those? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Are they metal things? Are they plastic things? Yeah, that's what I don't know. Confused. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm comparing this to a Tamiya kit, but I wish there was some sort of, oh, it's in bag A, it's in bag Z, it's in bag W. It does, you know, rather than go look for something that shape. Okay, I'll look for something that shape. There they are, they're in here. They were metal bits. Right. The diff covers. What's that? Oh. Steel hexes, nice. Get out, get out. Okay, let's get these out. Those are things, get them out of the way. So we've got the two of them. We've got the bevel gears, we've got the bearings. We need the bolts. No, there was a bolt bag. Well, there was several. There we go, there it is. I do like how they're not just labelled, but they're also got the full descriptions in them. That's really nice. That's good. That's a really good touch. Okay. Gmade 0082 2x6mm wrench bolt. Two by 6mm wrench bolt. But for some reason they've not put the Gmade 0002 on it, which kind of would make sense to me. But at the same time, because that look, they're not the right size. That doesn't seem to be to scale then. 2x6mm wrench bolt. That's exactly what that is. But the size of these doesn't correspond to the size of that, whereas it would on other kits I've built. I want to keep avoiding comparing it to Tamiya, but that's exactly what it is. Right, we're going with these. We're going with these. The description's perfect. The numbers line up mostly. There's an extra one, but it's just the scale isn't quite there. I don't know. Seems odd. But then, well, that's pretty spot on. The bearings are right. But anyway, to be fair, those, as they are in the picture, wouldn't fit through those holes, but they will. So I've been here for about 10 minutes and haven't done anything yet. Six of them. Right. Gotta make sure this is the right way around here. That way. So this goes in here. And then this goes here. Toit. There we go. I was going to say it doesn't sit flush, but it does once it links in. And now, just to make sure these are the right bolts, 2x6mm, so it's in metric. Good. Is this the right one? Yep. That's the right ones. They are the right ones, definitely. Definitely. Right? Nice. See how well this snaps off the tree. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be dealing with burrs, I think. Oh. It doesn't help that these are goosed. These are not good anymore. Really not good. And build the other one. Pop the bearings on. There we are. Oh, the last, I know these aren't technically diffs because they're locked, but the last diffs I built were those pain in the bum ones for the HPI Pro 3. This is just so much better. Stupid HPI Pro 3 diffs, right. Nice. Front axle. One bevel here, boom, here it is. Input universal joint. Now, is that going to be plastic or metal? I'm guessing plastic. I'm wrong, it's metal. Good. I like it when the drivetrains are completely metal. Although I don't think the drive shafts themselves are. We'll find out when we get to it, but I don't think they are. I think no, those are the drive shafts there. They're big, but they're plastic. That's fine. Surely they'll hold up, and if they don't hold up, we'll get metal ones. Okay. Yes. 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 All of the yes, all of the time. Right. Input universal joint. Oh. 2mm E-clip. Why are there E-clips? Fine, there's E-clips. It'll probably be here. There it is. They've called it a 2. You see that? 2mm E-ring on the page, but oh, they call it E-ring on that as well. Okay, so it's an E-ring apparently, not an E-clip, but it's an E-clip. Thankfully, it doesn't look like there's many of them in this kit. Okay, got the E-clip. Nope, that's need Gmade 0205 bearing, same as before, and a 0165 bearing. Well, that's nope, that's those ones there, isn't it? That's them. That's fine. Now that one, would that be this? Certainly seems like it. To double check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 0165. Gmade 0165. Oh, 17. There's always another bag of them somewhere. Okay. I hope there's another bag of them somewhere. Yeah, there's another bag of them. Okay. We need GM60061 axle housing. This, I believe. Nope. Nope. Ah. Part number 4. 00661. Not part number 4. Okay, this is it. Please just, could you not just, nope, nope, you can't. You absolutely can't. Every piece on this parts tree, on all the parts tree, are going to have massive burrs, aren't they? Damn it. Why? Right. Is this the right one? Just make sure it's aligned the same way. It looks like it. Okay. Smaller bearing is the 0165, so that's on this side. Smaller bearing to that side. Then larger bearing in here. I don't know if that's fully in or not. It's hard to tell. I guess the way to tell would be to put the axle through it and see if you can put everything else on top. And put the E-clip in. Well, it seems to be. E-clip. Right, can I get this E-clip in without it pinging across the house and being lost forever amongst all the other E-clips that I'll never ever see again? Yay! Well, it's in, it's moving, so fine. I'm still not convinced that bearing is exactly as it should be. Maybe it is. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we need big arse axle housing number 1. Here it is. Is that also number 1? Shorter one, I guess, for the front. Makes sense, it's got the steering on it. Yeah. This one. Nope. That way around, I believe. Which way around? That way around. This way around. We need Gmade 0093, not that it matters because it doesn't give you corresponding numbers, letters, identifiers. We need 4 2.5 by 8mm wrench bolts. That's the key part. 2.5 by 12s, 2.5 by 10s, 2.5 by 8mm. Here we go. Brah. Making a mess while building an RC. Oh yes. And there's not even any grease out yet. I'm already making a mess. Is that still going? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Right. Okay. Again, we want it. Jeez. It's funny because it's got a funny angle. The diff housings are angled up on this, which I'm not too keen on. But you know, whatever. Maybe get used to them. That way, and that way. It's got to be that way. Well, it certainly lines up. So let's do this. Which Allen key did I use for these? I'm guessing purple one. Yep. Nice. Okay. Move these out of the way. Oh, bearings come off. I'm sure that'll happen a lot. Ah, now we grease it. Now is this the, yeah, this is the grease we're apparently using. Which isn't amazing because you need to, well, it's fine, it's alright. Where's that flathead? I'll use the flathead. Nice and clean. I don't know how much to apply really because I'm not sure how much of this we'll need. I'd rather have, I mean, not that it really matters, but I'd rather use all the same grease all the way through the truck. So if I get to a point where I've ran out and I have to use different sort of grease, it's not a problem, but you know, I'd just like it to be the same throughout. Okay. Okay, so it's that. Oh, great. That. That way around. Try not to get grease on the outside everywhere, please. And just make sure 100% before I commit to it. Yeah. Oh yes. There it is. Get the grease worked over the other gear as well. There it is. Lovely. Ooh. Now I've got some grease on the outside of my trousers because it's more important that grease is not on the axle on the outside than it is that there's no grease on my trousers. So that's fine. Right. We need 2 number 2s, GM0061, which I imagine will be in the same parts tree. It's not on that one. Oh, there they are. Number 2s, yep. They give me a horrific burr. Yep. And this one. Yep. Jeez. Okay. 2.5 by 6mm round head bolts. 4 of. 2.5 by 6. There they are. 2.5 by 6 round head wrench bolts. 4 of. 1, 2, 3, several. Come back here. Alright. Now do these go a certain way? Yes, they do. They do. Bar's bad. I wonder if I can have one more go at it. Now these actually go inside. Which way do they sit? That way. That one that way with there's a high flange side that way. And another one's the opposite way around. And it says do not over tighten with an exclamation mark. Okay, we will not over tighten. The handy of these Allen keys were magnetic. Definitely that way. Definitely that way. Okay, alright. Spent ages on these two pieces trying to get rid of the bars, the horrible looking bars, making sure they look really neat. They go inside the axle. Okay, nice, good. Now the diff covers and 4 2x6mm wrench bolts. I've used them before, haven't I? Yep. Give me a diff cover. Ooh, hefty. Look at that. See? Hefty. Four off, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And a burr. Surprised the diff cover, I mean the diff cover is not exactly structural or anything, but I'm surprised it's held on by such small screws. Not that it matters, just saying. So far the word I would use to describe the components, like the axle housings and stuff, is substantial. That's what it feels like, the truck. Some of the screws are a little bit little, these screws are quite small, but the gears, the axles, the housings, they feel substantial. That's what I like. It's going to be running 3-cell after all. There you go. That is nice. Okay, look at that. Front axle part of, mostly, some of it, not really. Right, we need 2 of these bearings, 065, 165. I remember them being the slightly smaller ones. There they are. There's 1, there's 2. Feels awfully loose. No, it's fine. It's okay. Okay, bearings go in the end. There they are. GM6063 number 2. That's these, I think. That's a number 1. That's a number 2. Ah, okay, yep. It's because they're not symmetrical left and right. That one, yeah, that one kind of came off okay. Kind of. Not too bad for this kit, because this kit's been a good kit so far, but it's probably the worst I've ever come across in terms of burrs. That includes a TL01. Okay, so if this is here, this has to sit that way. Oh, I see. Okay, to get the caster angle, you line up the grooves there and grooves here, and they correspond. But what's the standard setting, I wonder? Because you've got these little notches behind. See, there's the end of the axle. This is the hub, and they're saying that there should be a there is on this side. So that means I need to go this way. Yes, there is. Okay. Right. So the picture that way is that way, but then the picture that way is this way, which threw me for a second. And I've got to get these lined up so they're nice and exact. And push. That's them lined up. Okay, and then for the left side, repeat. The left one doesn't have. Oh yeah, of course, because this is. I was going to say, see they've got a mounting point there. This is the front right, so it'll be coming at you that way. Because this is the front of this truck is actually 3-link with a pan hard bar, not 4-link. The rear of the truck is 4-link. So trying to eliminate bump steer. That's why it's designed that way. Okay, so that's that. And you can see what I mean about this would be the axle sitting straight up, and see how the diff covers at a funny angle. I would prefer it if it was like that, not like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, whatever. It's fine. Doesn't really matter. You could twist it, but there's a reason for this design. They designed it this way. So I'm not going to try and second guess the manufacturer. Okay. Now they're warning, I've got to put in socket set screws. And they're warning not to over tighten. And it looks like it sits flush with the housing is how you do it properly. It may look like I'm being overcautious on this truck. Maybe I am, but this is the first real high-end. Did you hear that? This is the first real high-end kit I've built since the Pro line, Pro MT, and first proper crawler I've ever built, so I don't want to screw it up by being ham-fisted. I know ham-fisted is my style. I'm good at ham-fisted. I'm not very good at slow and precise, but maybe this RC will teach me that. About 10mm. Yep, that's them. How long have we been going for? Ages. For your entire life. Looks like I'm just going to get the first axle built, and that's about it. I want to keep these videos more, I mean, it's probably already long enough, but part of it was me getting into the swing of it, as I said. I want to keep these ones more concise than some previous ones, because some previous ones I was uploading, they're like 45-minute build videos. I don't want to do that. Is that still going? Yay! So, let's not screw this up, let's screw this up. Let's just get it absolutely right first time and not strip it out or whatever. Now, these are the right ones, aren't they? So I just sort of went, yeah, they're them. 3x10s, yeah, that's them. Okay. Lovely. Front axle. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah, it's proper hefty. I like it. I mean, maybe like all crawlers, axials and the like are all hefty, but for me I'm like, oh, this is amazing. Right. CVA drive shaft, CVA drive shaft. A wee one and a big one. Wee one. Actually, it's probably a big one. Alright, it was. That's the one. That's the one. Okay, we need axle shaft 2 of. 1, 2, there they are. CVA pin retaining ring. Right. This one. There are the rings. Drive coupler. That's these. There must be these. 2 of them. Now these are nice actually. How you get a ring to retain the pins that come through, rather than having to muck around with a grub screw or clip. Right. So the short one first, I suppose. That goes through there. Through. Oh. Or it runs away. Drat! Right, try that again. I mean, that never happened. I mean, what? What never happened? Try that again. I mean, so that goes through there. That goes through there. The pin, I like how hefty these pins are. These are proper drive pins. Not like the high roller pin, which I mean, I know my high roller was a problem child, and I explained that many times. The second time I ever ran it, the drive pins snapped, and that was on the standard included power system. This doesn't appear to fit through. Is it just really tight, or have I got the wrong pins? May have the wrong pins. I mean, how can I have the wrong pins? It was all in the same bag. It's very tight though. Doesn't seem to want to go. Try the other axle. Oh, it's just that axle. Okay, that's maybe going to cause a bit of an issue, but we'll see. This is what's good about this simple design. Put that in there, that goes through there. Simple, but I'm not saying it's not going to be fiddly. Get in there. There it goes, right through there. And then you just basically slot. Is there a front to back? Not really. Oh, there is. Yeah, so the flange will go to the outside, and then that just goes bam. Look at that. No mucking around. Just sits like that. This is going to fight me, isn't it? It's definitely going to fight me. Oh, or not at all, not even slightly. Or it was the most cooperative thing I've ever seen. Okay. Fine, good. Axle. Housing, long one, in this side. Get in there, get in there. Is that all the way in? I don't know if that's all the way in or not. Maybe? Could be all the way in. I'll try this on. See what happens. Yep, I think they are. Chunky axles. Okay. I just stop these rings falling off, I wonder. So very loose, but I mean, obviously something will. Front axle, still 3 round head bolts, 3x10. Sorry, 4 round head bolts, 3x10 mils. Nope, this is a different size than I've used so far. Yep, 3x10s, 4 of them. 2 of the smaller bearings again, 1 and 2. Now that's a different one. That's this one. 2 of them. Okay, that's fine. Got the 4 bolts, got them. Oh, top hats. I've never seen any top hats yet. Interesting. And I also need number 4, number 3. So there again, different. Ah, they're not in the parts tree. How do you tell the difference if they're off the parts tree? Left, right. Oh, it says it. Okay, big bearing in the back. There. Is that flush? Guess so. Small bearing in the front, like that. Now, where are these top hats? Where are they? Are they in the small bags? So I discovered 2 things. First of all, I found the top hats are. They're in this bag. It says GM57004A bag. Right? Now, if you... Obviously, I've been mentioning how they're not sort of identified here on these pages. But however, you go to start, you can see... Here, for example, it will say... here's a parts tree, G6, so it's got the numbers there, and then that's how you correspond. So you've got to flip back and forward then to find them. That's how you do it. So this one here, I looked at it, number 3, GM60023. The top hats are number 360023. See? So that's how I knew they were here. So they're in here. It's not the most efficient way to be laid out, but at least I know I do have a bit of cross-reference now. So that's, you know, it's not so bad. Not so bad. What is so bad is my progress so far. So I think I'm going to just make the front axle today, because otherwise these videos are going to be hours long, and I don't want to do that to you. Plus I've not had lunch yet. I'm getting hungry. It's already 25 to 3 in the afternoon. All I've had so far are some bran flakes. Bars are okay on these. Fine. Right, let's get myself all like... see the... Nope, that way. Oh no, did the pin... pin's trying to come out. There it is. Get on there, you son of a thing. Wait. Oh, this is the right way around. Again. In there. Alfred. It's all gone wrong all of a sudden. Come on. Yes. 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 Right. Let's get the screws in before this whole thing tries to jump off again or something. Wrong one. This one. This is coming together really nicely actually. I know I'm going slow. This will be a slow, meticulous build. But it's just... it's everything's so substantial, and just they neatly fit, and I just like it. It's coming together really well. Oh, and there's no slot there. It's all yes. Now the other side. I'm aware that ring just skipped again, but we'll ignore it for now. So this is the left side. There we go. See the stupid ring thing. I was so full of compliments, but now I'm like, you know what? I prefer an E-clip. Okay. This bearing keeps escaping. Right. Nice one. Nice one. Look at that. Hee hee. Gmade 0095 2.5 by 12mm wrench bolts. I usually call them cap head screws, but okay. Cap head bolts. 2.5. That's them. That's them. Okay. 4 of them. And these. Basically, these two things. 1, 2, 1, 2. Right then. That way around. Yeah, that plugs in there. Ooh. Even without screws, it's nice and kicked. I like it. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. That was Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. If you haven't seen that film, it's great. Probably the last great film that Disney ever made, because now they just make crap. Utter crap. Utter crap. Just really, just feels quality, and the weight of this already, it's going to be awesome. I know having too much weight is not a good thing in an RC truck, but I don't think it's going to be too heavy for a crawler. You know, it's got a Lexan body shell, it doesn't have a hard body or anything. It's just that everything's just so substantial, so well made. And I'm sure all crawlers are like that. All good crawlers are probably quite hefty in their weight. I mean, this is not going to be an RC 4-wheel drive in terms of mass, that's for sure. That's just a completely different animal though. Then what do I expect? This is made in South Korea. South Korea is arguably the best shipbuilding nation in the world. That or the Norwegians. Norwegian boats are probably better. Korean boats are bigger. Super tankers and the like. Oh yes. Just lovely. Right. And that's us done with the front axle. Now onto the rear. So, because it was such a slow start, I didn't get very much done. I'm going to just call it a day on this video for now, just because I don't want each video to stretch on so long. I'd rather have a small collection of shorter videos, or a large collection of shorter. Should I try and say that again? I think I shall. I'd rather have a large collection of small videos than a small collection of really long videos. That's the front one done. It's just yes, all of the yes. Oh, it's just lovely. So that's where we'll leave it. Thank you for watching. Tune in again soon for part 2. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.